Hello everyone, welcome back to channel. Today we are talking about the topic that has created a lot of noise in the blockchain space. Bybit Lazarus Security Lab recently released a report claiming that 60 major blockchains including the XDC network contain a code that allows freezing or restricting use of funds. The headline quickly spread across the community and the many people were worried about their assets were actually safe. So in this video, we will look at what the report said, why XDC was included, and what the XDC Foundation clearly clarified right after that. The Bybit report examined 166 blockchain and grouped freeze mechanism into three types. Some chains have hardcore freeze function used in emergency, other allow validators or foundation to block certain addresses, and a few use system contract to manage blacklists. Because of these categories, the report places XDC network in the list of blockchain and supposedly have the ability to freeze funds. But the problem is that report did not explain the difference between real freeze mechanism and static non-functioning code reference. This is where confusion started, because many users assume that XDC could freeze funds just like some centralized chains, but the XDC Foundation quickly stepped forward and provided a clear explanation. They confirmed that code mentioned in the report is nothing more than legacy. Static reference list inside a file called constants.mainnet.go. It is not live function, it is not executable, and it cannot be called by validator, nodes or foundation. In simple words, it is a leftover line of code that has no effect on the network. To understand this better, imagine having a list of old phone numbers saved in your contact. Just because the numbers are stored, this does not mean you can call them or that they still work. That is exactly the situation here. The file contains a list, not a command, and a list cannot freeze funds, only a function can, and XDC does not contain any such function at the protocol level. The XDC Foundation also highlights that the XDC network is designed to be decentralized from the ground up. This means no authority, no developer, and no validator has the ability to alter transaction, reverse fund, or block user wallet. Once a transaction is confirmed on the network, it stays there. This is the basic promise of decentralization, and XDC follows strictly. So the assumption made in the report do not apply to XDC because the network does not have any pathway, tool, or command that can freeze asset. Even though the report created worry in the community, the clarification from XG show why it is important to look at code in the context. The same line of code can mean different things depending on whether it is used as a function or simply stored as a reference. XGC code has been public and verifiable from the beginning, and anyone can check it through the official GitHub repository. Transparency is not marketing line for the XGC. It is a part of how the network has always operated. As the blockchain industry grows, reports like this will appear again, and they will often mix technical analysis with the headline that sound alarming. That is why it is important for the user to understand how decentralization works and which network truly follow it. XDC response shows that strong, open communication is necessary to clear misinformation to protect trust in the ecosystem. So to wrap this up, the Bybit report created a lot of noise, but the truth is simple. XDC cannot freeze funds, cannot reverse transactions, and cannot control your asset. The code mentioned in the report has no active role in the network. XDC remains decentralized, transparent, and fully aligned with the core value of blockchain technology. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and stay tuned for the more easy to understand content on blockchain and finance. See you in the next video.